So Cooper Flagg is the numero uno player in the country this year. Well, the number one draft player that's going to be in the draft. And it is looking like it is essentially a guarantee that Cooper Flagg goes first in the NBA draft. And for me, I don't think it's a guarantee. And I mean that. Like, I think it is very team dependent where Cooper Flagg goes. And you might be saying, Mick, you're crazy. There is no team that's passing on Cooper Flagg. He does everything well. And I'm like, yeah, he does do everything well. But it's not like he doesn't have like VJ Edgecombe level athleticism. He's not going to score like Ace Bailey. So he just doesn't have a flaw. What men's college basketball coaches say about Cooper Flagg's potential. So he doesn't turn 18 until December, and that's a big thing because he's a year younger than all the other freshmen. The accolades are there. NBA potential is no, but let's not fast forward till June yet. He's 5 months of college basketball to play, walking into a situation with All-America National Championship expectations. It's important for all of us to remember he's 17. This is a process, but he's not running from it. He's not afraid of it. To get a feel for his expected impact in the college game, he spoke to a handful of coaches. Flagg's one of the biggest storylines entering the college season. Georgia Tech coach said he has a chance to be one of the special ones. NC coach said when a guy's got it, he's got it. College coaches saw Flagg plenty of times when he was on the high school level. He impacts the game in so many ways that are not controllable from a scouting standpoint. You're playing these guys so talented with the ball in his hands or such a dynamic shooter. I don't know if I would call him that great a shooter. One coach said Scottie Pippen. He's bigger than Scottie Pippen. He's stronger than Scottie Pippen. Like, well, for his age. He's not quite the point guard of Scottie Pippen. But, like, if you want to look at how he played in his first college game, yeah, like, it's... Why did this skip? This computer's so bad. But, like, he seems to score from anywhere. But he is more so, like... I think he's more so, like... People are, like, comparing him to certain players. I think he's, like, AK-47 with more offense. Like, that's mental. Like, that block is mental right there. Like, that pass, like, it's been 3 minutes into the game. We've already seen a unbelievable block, a post move, and a ridiculous pass out of the post. And 3 minutes into the game, draws the foul. Like, he doesn't have any weaknesses in his game. And it's why he's so hard to... For me, he's so hard to evaluate as this, like, guaranteed top player. Because at 17 years old... Like, we can't forget, at 17 years old, this man went toe-to-toe with Team USA. And I'm shocked. I am absolutely shocked they didn't just bring him to the Olympics. Like, they had the perfect opportunity to bring him to the Olympics. Like, this was the absolute perfect opportunity to bring Cooper Flagg, to make Cooper Flagg an Olympian. It just was. It just was the absolute perfect opportunity. Because when Kawhi Leonard went down and they replaced Kawhi Leonard with... Was it Derek White they replaced him with? Like, they didn't need Derek White. As much as Derek White was decent, like, they didn't need him. Just play Tatum more. Like, that's all they had to do was play Tatum more. Tatum could do the Derek White role. And then you play Tatum more and Cooper Flagg comes in, gets his experience. He's a 17-year-old who's won the Olympics. And for people saying, oh, he's 17, he's too young, you're acting like Malawach, his Duke teammate, isn't 17 years old and wasn't playing in the Olympics as well. But yeah, when it comes to the draft, though, is he a guarantee to be the number one pick? I don't think so. I think there is going to be talk throughout the season of what his ceiling is. Like, he's going to get the Luka Doncic. It's going to be the Luka Doncic problem, where teams think he's already reached the ceiling. And the reality of the situation is that Cooper Flagg is fantastic. He is fantastic. And he might have the highest floor of any draft pick since Luka Doncic. Like, there's only one player in this draft that I would be confident at 17 years. It's very rare that I'd be confident a 17-year-old could compete at the NBA level. I'm too young to remember LeBron James. But Ricky Rubio could have. Luka Doncic could have. And I'm trying to think of what other, like, high school seniors that I would have been confident could have came in and competed right away at the NBA level. That's a tough one. In hindsight, probably Zion. Didn't think at the time because he was playing against the 5'10" white dudes playing center against him. But probably in hindsight, Zion. And Obviously, Cooper Flagg can. Maybe Lonzo Ball. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting season because he's going to do a little bit of everything. And he's going to be one of those guys where it's like he's going to average less points than you think. His stats, counting stats, are going to be less than you think. His highlight tape is going to be less than you think. But he's going to be probably as good as advertised. Duke are going to be a much better team because of him. And the problem with a lot of young players is it's very rare that a young one-and-done prospect impacts winning at the college level. And it's very rare that an American one-and-done prospect impacts winning at the NBA level immediately. Like, because they're just, a lot of them aren't ready to play pro basketball. That's just the truth of it. Like, college very rarely sets you up for playing pro basketball and playing a role because you've been the guy the whole way through. Whereas, at least with the players in Europe, like when Victor Wembanyama first started playing EuroLeague with Asvel, he was like 11th man. So he's used to playing every single role. And these guys can impact winning straight away when they're used to that, whereas the college guys aren't. Cooper Flagg doesn't need that. He's already a Swiss Army knife. He already can defend at the NBA level. He's already a passable shooter at the power forward position. He is a passable creator at the power forward position. For me, if any team passes on Cooper Flagg, you are crazy. Yes, VJ Edgecombe is going to fly. He's going to absolutely fly. Yes, Nolan Traore is one of the most interesting draft picks or interesting point guards in a long, long time. And we just can't have back-to-back French number ones. Like, come on, we can't just, like, not even, I'm saying that for any reason. I'm just like, man, France, we just can't let France take over the NBA. But, Cooper's going number one. When was the last time an American was Cade? No, Paolo. It was only 2 French in a row. But, so, like, Nolan Traore is good. VJ Edgecombe's good. The 2 Rutgers guys are good. But I think if a team passes on this guy, whatever about the college season, like, just as a player, I've watched a little bit of that Rutgers game when they played. Like, it didn't really matter. The first game they played. Neither did the Duke game, but just from everything I've seen from Cooper Flagg, I'm sorry, a 17-year-old going toe-to-toe with Team USA, you cannot pass on this guy. You just can't. He is NBA ready right now. And yeah, there might be arguments for potential. Yeah, one of the other guys might be better. But you cannot pass on a potential all-star as a rookie player. Like the most NBA ready high school senior age player I've ever seen. And he's a year younger than he's at least a year younger than everybody else. Whatever you do, teams, do not under any circumstances pass on this guy.